videos, so I don't know. I decided to change it back to private. No one's going to be able to tell where I am right now because I'm driving on the freeway, so but yeah, I just kind of wanted to make a video for you guys. It's been a week since I made one. It's been rough lately, I'll be real. I've just really been struggling with my mental health recently, and I know that's not something I really open up about a lot on my channel. I don't know if it's something I've opened up about at all, but it is something I struggle with sometimes. I think most people that watch ASMR probably experience some type of anxiety or depression. I think that's how we kind of come to find ASMR. I know a lot of people stumble upon it as well, and it's really relaxing for them, but there is a very mental health component to it, I think. It can be very soothing and relaxing when you're feeling anxious or depressed or lonely or isolated to watch ASMR videos. And I'll be real, this past week's been really rough for me. There's been some ups and downs, but I'm in a pretty good mood today, so I think I'm kind of getting over that little hump or the funk that I was in, thankfully. But yeah, it's definitely important to seek help when you're struggling, and that can be really difficult because a lot of times when we're struggling, for a lot of us, our natural tendency is to isolate, but that isolation makes things even worse. And so I really encourage you, as soon as you start feeling down, to reach out to a friend, or if possible, maybe seek out some pastoral counseling or therapy. Because most of us do have people in our lives that care for us, and even if we convince ourselves in those times where we're feeling low that they don't care, or that we're just a burden and we don't want to bother them, that's definitely not true. And if you are feeling that way, I care about you. I know I don't know you guys, but I care for you guys. I pray for you, and I really hope that you know that you're not alone. Above all else, you can talk to Jesus. You can, pray and spend time in God's presence, and trust me, I know it's so difficult when you're going through a rough time to do that because you don't feel like doing it. But a lot of times when we're struggling, we need to do the opposite of what we feel. And I would just encourage you to do that. I definitely wasn't planning on talking about this when I pressed the record button, but I'm thinking some of you might need to hear that. I don't know. It was really nice spending time with my friends. It's funny, I feel like there's a pattern in my life where I'll go periods of time with not really seeing anyone or not really talking to my friends for a while, and then I'll kind of see them all at once, and then I'll feel good for a while. It's like I get my fix, my human interaction fix, and then I'll be good for a while. And then as soon as I'm not really seeing anyone for too long, it's like I go back in that funk again, and I feel low. So it's amazing how beneficial human interaction and socialization really is. I didn't really get that until this past year. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. And it's just sad what this past year has done to so many people. It's been tough living alone for my first time. And what do you know, it's during a pandemic, so it's been interesting, but I definitely feel like God's shown me a lot about myself, and I've been able to grow and learn so much through this season. And I'm not just saying that to be cliche. I really I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for the people I've met recently, the new friends I've made that I probably wouldn't have made if I didn't start this YouTube channel, if I didn't move down to San Diego. So there's just been a lot of blessings this past year, along with the hardship. And you know, that's kind of life. That's how it always is, right? We receive blessings, and those blessings make the hardships a little more bearable. I think it's important too to actively seek out the blessings, because sometimes when we're going through a rough time in particular, it's so easy to just get weighed down by whatever it is we're going through and get consumed by negativity or the lies from the enemy. But we need to train ourselves to seek beauty in all things. We need to seek the light in the darkness. Sometimes that means actively looking for it, getting out of ourselves and spending time in nature, or I don't know, whatever it is for you. So that's just my little words of encouragement. So yeah, it's funny because two of my friends, the ones that I saw this past weekend, they both had their son a year ago, and they both had him on the same day, which is so funny to me. Two of my closest friends, their sons are born on the exact same day, the exact same year. And so I was up, that's why I went up to go visit them, because their sons are now a year old, and just wanted to celebrate that with them, catch up. And it was really nice. Both of these friends are married. And, you know, I actually love spending time with my married friends. I think it's helpful for me to just see married people and how they do life, how they're raising their kids. Like, I don't feel left out or weird being single. Like, I just actually feel included, and it feels really nice. I think the times that I do get sad and I can feel my singleness is when I'm in big groups of couples or married people, but if it's just one family, I actually really enjoy that. So that's something I want to do when I get married someday, is I want to open up my home to singles and just be really welcoming and inviting. And I think especially college students, be that family for them, especially for people who maybe don't have the best family life of their own. That's something I think God's put on my heart, is just caring for singles and loving on singles. I mean, it's interesting because during my singleness, I've been praying for single Christian friends, specifically women Christian friends, and I keep meeting new friends, but they are either in a relationship or married, and that makes sense. I mean, I'm 30, like, that's just, the older you get, the more people are going to be married, and so it's expected. But it's just funny that for whatever reason, like, it's difficult for me to make friends with other single Christian women. I've made some friends this past year with some amazing Christian men, and I think that's been really healing for me, just to have friendships with men who are Christian, who are actively walking in their faith, and they're encouraging. You know, we can do things together, we can talk on the phone, talk about things, but it's not this like expectation that it's going to turn into something romantic. I mean, if it does, then cool, but if not, like, I think that's also cool, and I'm learning to be okay with that and not put so much pressure, expectation on things. And if they do, that's on them. I can only control myself and my own feelings. But it's just been such an interesting year, and so much change and growth. Jesus. It's about what God's done in my life, what He's continuing to do in my life. But for whatever reason, it's been so difficult for me to just sit down and record my testimony video. And I don't know if that's just Satan trying to hold me back and to not want me to share it, because, you know, like everyone's testimony videos, they're very encouraging, and I'm sure it will touch a few people, and you know, it'll be beneficial hopefully and bless some people, and Satan doesn't want that. So I don't know if it's just like something spiritual is going on in my life too, like something dark, but I don't like it, and I don't want to let that hold me back. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm not going to make any promises that I'm going to record it anytime soon, but I hope I do. I hope I get it out there. I hope it will be a blessing for some of you. In the meantime, I'm just going to try to make some other videos. I still haven't decided if I'm going to do a live stream tonight. I know I said I was going to do every other week, every other Sunday, but that's just going to be too much for me. I already know it, and I have the rest of this month and next month I have some things going on, so I'm probably not going to put anything out there, I'm probably not going to do it every other week. I'll still try to do it the second Sunday of each month. I think I'm going to go back to that schedule. But even with that, I kind of want to just take off the schedule and let it be a spontaneous thing. I don't know where I'm at. I'm all over the place right now. Just figuring some things out, but I'm getting my kitten next weekend. I'm so excited. I've been waiting since August, so I've been waiting for a long time, and I hope everything goes well. I'm nervous because I might have talked about this before, but I get nervous about good things. Like I have this fear that it's going to go wrong or something, and so I know some of you probably can relate to that too. It's like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop type of thing, and I just don't want to live like that.